Hey guys, Aggie here with Baseball Prodigy. A lot of these videos I have a little fun with. I get kind of, like boisterous and loud and hand gestures and having some fun and tell some jokes. But in this one, I want to take this very seriously, okay? So please listen carefully what I'm about to tell you. So I got the question of when should I begin the college baseball recruiting process? And my belief is when you're 14 or 15 years old, okay? So 14 if you're going to be in ninth grade, 15 if you're going to be in ninth grade. Sometimes you have the guys that's eighth grade that are 14, or they've been held back a year, whatever it is, okay? But somewhere in that, before you're heading into ninth grade, what the person asking me the question really meant was, when am I going to start hearing from college coaches? That's really what parents mean by that. That is going to vary on a case-by-case basis, but I would say most people most people, not the anomaly, not the guy that's the outstanding stud, the 6'3" lefty that throws 92 when he's 15 years old. I'm not talking about that guy. I'm talking about general population, okay? General population, they're going to hear from college coaches generally when they are 17 years old, okay? So that could be end of sophomore year, heading into the summer. That can be summer between sophomore, junior year. That could be summer between junior and senior year, okay? 16, 17 years old. So I know I said 17, but it's really 16 or 17 years old in general. That just means you're starting to hear from coaches. There's some interest there, okay? What you need to understand about this, though, is the question was asked, when do I begin the college recruiting baseball process, college baseball recruiting process? That process word is super key there, okay? The process should begin when you're 14 years old. That process should include an attention to detail on nutrition, attention to detail on skill set development, okay? That's a huge component of this. Just because you have tools doesn't mean you know how to use those tools well, right? I grew up the son of an electrician, so I know how to do electrical work because I gained some skill set by going to work with my dad, okay? But guess what? I have this whole thing in my garage full of tools that I have no idea how to use them, okay? I have the tools, I just don't know how to use them properly. If it's specific to electrical work, I'm golden. If it's something else, I don't know what I'm doing. The same applies in baseball, okay? So you might have tools, but you may not know how to use them. There's a bridge there, right? Information, bridge, application. Your bridge needs to get fixed quickly in order to put yourself in the best possible situation to be recruited by the highest school that you think you can shoot for, or that someone as an expert has told you you should be shooting for. So that is part of the process. You also need to be focusing on your grades. You're a student athlete, not an athlete student. It's not, everybody flips that because they hear about the anomaly, the superstar, okay? I talked to a guy today, literally today, that said this player who's going to be a superstar was ineligible this year, okay? Guess what? That doesn't sit well with college coaches who are thinking about bringing you in and giving you a bunch of money to play on their baseball team. It also doesn't sit well for those that are interested in playing professional baseball, because now a major league team has leverage and they go, he's not a student, he wants to sign. So now instead of giving you $2 million, they give you $1 million. You go, well, I'm still a millionaire. Yeah, but $2 million is a lot more than $1 million. Or maybe they go, hey, we were going to offer you $500,000, and they won't say this to you, but this is what they're thinking. We're going to offer you $500,000, but we're going to give you $250. $250 is a lot different than $2 million, okay? So it all matters, and the sooner you start the process heading into high school, the better, okay? You can navigate things easier grade-wise. You can navigate things easier SAT prep-wise, ACT prep-wise. You can navigate things easier. You have a longer time frame to work on skill set development. Maybe your swing needs to be overhauled. Maybe you've got power, but it's a terrible swing. Maybe you're going to get eaten alive by top-level D1 sliders and top-level fastballs up in the zone. That needs to get reworked. I don't want to be reworking my swing at 17 years old when the college coaches are going to be in the games in the stands. I want to be reworking my swing at 14, 15 years old. Maybe you're on the mound and you can't throw that breaking ball for a consistent strike. Let's work on that at 15 years old, not at 18 years old, okay? So the answer to the question is you want to begin it as soon as you are headed to high school. That is when you begin the college baseball recruiting process. It doesn't mean you're going to be starting to hear from schools then. It doesn't mean that you need to send out video then. It doesn't mean that you need to go on Instagram and Twitter and put stuff all over the map and say hashtag uncommitted. Like, that's foolish, okay? but it does mean that you need to get to work on all the things that are going to create and build into the best possible college baseball player that you can be. Okay? So, guys, great question. As always, elevate the game.